Hey guys, my name is Francisco Hernandez. I'm here with my wife, Ashley, and today we're going to react to a couple of different photography...
TikTok.
I thought you're like, I don't know what's photography TikToks. Specifically ones that have off-camera flash used because, of course, that's what I love to use in my own photos. So we're going to react and see how these different TikToks are well done or maybe not so well done, but I think I did choose a good amount that are pretty good. So we'll see. The reason why I wanted Ashley to be in this video with me to react to these videos is because she always has that...
TikToks.
Well, because she's addicted to TikTok, but also because she provides that perspective that's not so much like how I've already been like designed. My brain's already like fully photographer a lot, you know, when I'm doing my photo shoots. And she still has that more flowy kind of not so super photographer, just like more of like a creative outside perspective that I think is a good perspective to add to these different kind of reactions. So that's why I wanted to have her in this video to react with me to these different photography TikToks. But before we continue, I do want you to know that this video is sponsored by Adorama. Adorama is an industry-leading retailer that has been serving photography, videography, and audio customers for almost 50 years now. Their motto is everyone is a creator, and they do their best to unleash that creator within us all, me, her, you guys, by providing us with the tools and expertise necessary to get the job done. I personally shop at Adorama for both the great deals and products I use and recommend, but also the great customer service on those products as well. If you find yourself interested in any product that you might see in this video or any ones that I talk about, check the links that will be in the description area below and be sure to use those links if you decide to order. I am going to have these TikToks muted because a lot of TikToks out there, of course, you can use copyrighted music on TikTok, but here on YouTube, it's not going to be so good if you use a copyrighted song in a video because you might risk your channel being deleted if you do 3 strikes. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to risk that today. So let's just start with the first TikTok here by Rocktown Media. You guys might know who this is if you're on TikTok and follow any sort of photography, creators. So let's just start the video. So
that's very creative.
Here's like some sort of fog thingy. Okay.
Fog machine?
I paused it. Yeah, fog machine, but it's because there's different names. Sometimes they're like heavy mist, fog machine,
cloud maker.
No, some different things, but and I cut it right at the worst part, but it's gonna... I'm surprised that it actually stayed in there because it seems like it's a windy day.
Yeah.
So I thought it would just kind of, just like went away.
Fly away.
If I used atmosphere aerosol, then it would have just went
like gone.
Just been gone. So...
Oh,
that's
cool.
crazy. Oh, so he showed it before and after. So I'm gonna just go to that real quickly. So okay, so he actually does show his before, the before the edits. So props to that because not a lot of photographers do that. So this is before the edit, but you can pull out a lot through, raw files. So let's see the after edit. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's super cute. I like
Maybe he underexposed a bit because, you can get the extra detail where the flash is at. And then you could just pull out the shots. But were you saying you liked the what?
Oh, I have a brain fart.
The extra detail or?
Yeah, no, I was about to think of what I was gonna say, but yes. The angle is what I was gonna say.
Yeah, wait. Okay, I'm gonna go back real quickly because short attention. Okay, you can't even see it. But I was thinking, where's the other lights coming from? Because
see how it's like
the daytime.
Yeah, I didn't even.
It's very transformed. Yeah, but I'm gonna take a quick look again because. You only see the one flash. We don't even see it, but there's one flash that's in there amongst the helmets. But I really don't think that it's just one light being, with those helmets. I'm pretty positive there's other lights going on. But that light that's on the top right of his left side of the helmet of the guy who's on the camera right, that might be sunlight. But I know for a fact that there has to be like a rim light here on the left side where this guy is right here. Let's see if you can see right here, because. Something had to have kept up with that that flash right there within the helmets because the sunlight was coming from the top right, I believe. So something had to provide that rim light right there.
Yeah, it looks like 2 lights, and that could be the sun and then something else.
I would guess if I had to give a good guess, I would say maybe 3 lights. So one here, and then the one in the middle, which is
obviously, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's because I wasn't sure. It's very hard to tell if it's actually the sunlight or not. But I would say just to have more control, it would be like a flash, and another flash.
Okay.
Rather than just kind of relying on the sun hitting the spot that you want to have the light. So that's crazy cool. Oh, and that's because I was showing the before the edit. But yeah, that was Rocktown Media, great photographer. But let's move on to the next TikTok. With this next photographer, we know him.
Yeah,
Do you remember?
I was about to say, I know that guy.
Michael Anthony. Yeah, really cool guy, super cool. He uses Profoto, but it's okay. I'll make an exception. But he's really cool photographer. So let's see how this one is. Okay, I'm pretty sure she didn't whip her hair. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, he has.
Oh, damn.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you remember, but he. Okay, this is not even on the picture, but I was gonna say, do you remember Michael Anthony? Because he has hair now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's because the last time we spoke in person, and for a long time he was rocking like more of like a bald, right? Bald,
Yeah, like
right?
a buzz cut.
Buzz cut kind of look. But now he has nice flowy hair, so it works. It works.
Is that Michael Anthony?
Yeah, I mean he has something to play with now, but.
But that picture though.
Yeah. Enough about Michael Anthony. Hi, Michael, if you're watching this. But yeah, he's using the Profoto. I think it's called the Profoto Connect remote, which is like you just put it on and it just shoots TTL. You don't have manual control output unless you use the Bluetooth.
It just automatically does it.
Yeah. So Profoto lighting. I think that was just
so
one light.
Yeah.
Very fine art. Yes. Fine art. It looks very smooth and creamy.
Like painterly.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Painterly.
That is so angelic.
Yes. And then so that I was gonna say, is that was one light or two lights? Ah, okay. No, sometimes with phones, if you don't shoot, like, you have to be lucky enough to see the flash. Sometimes it'll flash and it doesn't show up on the video, but you know that was the case here. But sometimes it does. But here,
Yeah, go back to the picture real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I would say if that second light in the back did actually fire,
you would have seen it, but I don't see it there.
It might be using as like fill light, like it's just to add a little bit more out of the shadows. Yeah. Just a little, so that the shadows aren't too dark.
Okay, yeah. If I just saw this, I would have thought it's just like a one light.
Yeah.
Like it's just so beautiful.
But I like it super. I mean, obviously we're seeing like the compressed version of it for the TikTok, but it's a really nice photo. So I think everything works well. The background, her hair, the dress, her skin.
It just comes
together. It just complements. Perfect. Yeah. So that it's a really good photo.
It's a good job, Michael Anthony, with the hair.
Well, yeah. Good job, Michael Anthony. And here is the very next TikTok by Graphic Jones. So don't know him personally, like Michael, but I did really like this TikTok. So she hasn't seen it yet, but let's just see it. And again, the audio is muted, so it's probably a cool song, but I just not gonna show up in here. Big nice horse. The graduation shoot.
Oh.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna pause it before it like ends. I'm not sure if it ends or continues. I think it does continue. But let's just take a minute to really appreciate this photo. Holy crap, it looks good. It just looks good. I think everything is like complementing each other really well.
Yeah,
and I
love it.
I think the color work, like the color toning, I think there was some work there too, but it looks good.
I think it kind of just goes with.
Yeah. I'm saying like it did a good job, or he did a good job with the color tones, so it looks super cool. If anything,
I'll probably say just kind of like a little bit back so that we can see.
No, I liked it. I like the angle it is right now, but I'm just not liking that fence.
Did you like AI on the fence?
Yeah, AI, was it generative fill AI the fence out, and I think it would look really cool. But I don't want to give feedback on the photo. I just want to just appreciate the TikTok in general. Super cool. And we're not even done yet, so let's continue. So this is another photo. I think this might be natural light. Yeah, and that's Graphic Jones. I know, honestly, I want to see more from that photo shoot, so I might have to
like that other one.
Hit him up and say like, hey, can I see more pictures, or just see if he posted more?
That was so beautiful.
Because that was cool. Yeah, let's just watch it one more time. This is again, it's Graphic Jones on TikTok, and that looks really cool. Yeah, and what was that? Was that Nikon?
I don't know. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's really good.
It has like a certain color to it, right? Like a filter.
Yeah, well, not filter.
Not a filter, but
the way that he graded the colors in it.
Yeah,
it's like
so
a nice,
beautiful.
cool tone that I think complements the.
I think the purple.
Yeah, so it looks really cool, really good. So good job to Graphic Jones on TikTok. This next TikTok I thought was just funny, so I wanted to add it, and it's by What's Up, I'm Justin. So I can actually play the audio, so.
Now, reality can be whatever
I want. honestly, yeah, I agree with it. I thought it was funny because with natural light, again, I'm not bashing natural light, but you just have way more control. You can change reality with off-camera flash. So That's how I felt. You know, if I wanted to look
I felt it right here.
with that guy, with the other one, the very first TikTok that we saw by Rocktown Media, it looked daytime. But
Literally,
but
I was like, what? I didn't even pay attention to that.
It became like nighttime because he used off-camera flash. So reality could be whatever he wanted, and he did that. I think it's funny because with the transmitter,
I was about to say it's missing
the cover's off because that's so common with that transmitter. It's just
it just
off.
pops off.
Well, it's like very easy for it to fall off. So a lot of people use gaff tape to just keep it in place.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Give him gaff tape.
Give him gaff tape right there. But that one was just for fun.
It's relatable.
The next one is going to be muted again because it has copyright music. So let's just see it right now. It says one light, high speed sync, full power pointed at the groom. So, I kind of already know what's going to happen. So Amber_Henry_photography on TikTok. So it has one light right there pointing, and it's only pointed to the groom. So what do you think is going to happen?
Oh,
yeah, right there.
That's cute.
Yeah, I think that looks really cool.
Yeah, I like that.
And the way that she was able to do this is because she used off-camera flash. Reality was exactly how she wanted it to be, because without the flash, the groom would have been in shadow completely. So I want to say, the rim light off of the different was a groomsman.
Yeah.
I think that is actually like a little bit of spill from the flash. If it's not, then it probably is just like the sunlight just hitting them. But I would guess maybe it is that flash that was just hitting them from the side, because there is distance between the groom and the groomsman. But
that is so creative.
It's just very creative, very.
She has a good eye.
Yeah, she had that thought ahead of time, and she executed it really, really well. So that was that TikTok. That was by Amber_Henry_photography. Yeah, photography. Yeah, great job, Amber. This next TikTok is by the Plus Experience on TikTok, so I'm just gonna play it. I don't think there's copyright music, so hopefully not. If there is copyright music, and this video is just ends to us ending the video, that's why it had copyright material. But let's just start with the TikTok.
You turn your photos from good to great. So in this video, we won't be discussing much about camera skills or why my sauce look like that. This one, we will discuss problem solving. Very important skill for a photographer.
He gets Crocs, right?
I'm pretty new to buying my own gear for off-camera flash, and this setup I bought did not come out the way I wanted it to. But the job has to get done, right?
Look at that.
Just to stop real quickly, I'm not a fan of that type of softbox because it's very limited. Like the softbox is like this, and you have to zip it and put the stick through it.
Okay.
So I'm not a fan of that. If you wanted to like angle it a certain way, then you'd be limited by that, by the light stand being through it. So he said it didn't work out the way that he wanted to do with that softbox, and then he problem solved. He grabbed his light and mounted it up.
Grab my light and
What do you think he's doing?
He's reflecting.
Bouncing.
He's bouncing.
Bouncing the light, which just means angling up, and then it hits the ceiling and it bounces and it goes down. So
and I knew I could not point this light straight at my model. So I said I'm going to use the biggest modifier they have in here. I decided to bounce my light off the ceiling, and I went through some test shots, and I was like, wow, this actually looks pretty good.
Yep.
So we go.
Before I show you guys the results, I think that he did a great job with that problem solving, because the softbox, I'm not a fan of it. I think maybe the issue he might have had, because again, this is the softbox, and then the light stand goes to the bottom. If you wanted to angle it down, you can't do that, because then the stand would be in the way, and it would just pull against it. So maybe that was the issue that he ran into, but he bounced it up to the ceiling, and he's gonna reflect the light, the 200 to the ceiling, and then you're gonna see the results right now.
Up through the shoot, everything's looking lovely, man. Jack's doing a good job, Corey's doing a good job, and this is.
That is
okay, so he got it so that it would loop.
Looped.
And this is how I took my photo there. Okay.
Yeah,
so but
I like that it was good lighting for both the dog and her. I'm guessing it's probably hard sometimes taking pictures of animals.
Yeah, I like the just specifically how the light quality hit them, because I was thinking if you bounced it, maybe if it's like, maybe it would go too much against it would be too evenly distributed amongst everything, and it wouldn't hit them as, make them stand out as much.
Yeah.
But he did a good job. So let me just. So here's the beginning, or a little bit past the beginning.
Camera skills or why my sauce look like that. But for this one, we will discuss problem solving.
And he has a 200.
For a photographer. I'm pretty new to buying my own gear for off-camera flash, and this
Christmas photos
setup
too.
I bought did not.
I think this is like an older TikTok.
But the job has to get done, right? So I grabbed my light and I mounted it up.
I might
and
wanna
I knew I could not
change the angle
straight at my model. So I said I'm going to use the biggest modifier they have.
Yeah.
Here. I decided.
So
to
he
bounce
literally
my
just
light
put
off
it like
the
straight
ceiling.
Yeah, he literally
And
just
I
had
went
it
through
up.
some test shots, and I was like, wow, this actually looks pretty good. So we go through the shoot. Everything's looking lovely, man. Jack's doing a good job. Courtney's doing a good job.
One thing I will say when it comes to him bouncing the light is that it is bouncing the light at an area where it is shifting in height to the ceiling. So if he had maybe just moved it like maybe like even 6 inches back and then it bounced up where the light was higher or the ceiling was higher, then he might have had different results. So I don't know if it was intentional or not, but he did place the light in a good position so that it was bouncing to where he needed it to be. So I think there's another angle here. Let's see, or you can actually see it right here. You can see that the ceiling is right here, a certain angle, a certain height, and then it goes over here a little bit higher.
Oh, okay.
So it is bouncing where it needs to be, which is at this lower ceiling height. So that's a good job too. Because I think if he had just again put it a little bit further back, it would have bounced at the higher ceiling part, and then it would have maybe even prevented some light from like spitting onto the subject. So good job with the bouncing is all I'm trying to say, but a long version of that. So
just make sure to like tighten the light.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I'm not sure if it was like,
Brave.
if it looked like it was tightly on there, but it didn't look like it. So I was like, bro, tighten it a little bit more. But good job. Him and his socks did good. So good job. Good job to the Plus experience. And that's pretty much it for this video. I want to say one last thanks to Adorama for sponsoring this video. And thanks for Ashley, for joining me with this TikTok reaction video for photography TikToks using off-camera flash. If you guys like this video and you want to see more like it, let me know in the description area below it. Not the description area below, the comment section below, and also by liking this video. But for now, I'll just say take care, guys, and I'll see you in the very next video. In the next one.